Cool. So tonight, I want to do this fun warrior flow that I know. We're going to work with warrior two, reverse warrior, and side warrior, and this wonderful energetic flow. It's a great way to kind of move energy that kind of gets stuck down in the base levels of the body and move it kind of like just kind of bring it up, just kind of shoot it upward and help recirculate it back into the system and move energy through you. So if there's something that you've been sitting with that kind of feels heavy or stone-like, this would be a great practice to kind of help urge that energy to lift from that stuck, kind of inert place within you. Okay. And to help us kind of work that energy upwards, we're going to start with Kapalabhati. We did this technique last week, but I'll go through the steps again. If you know it, you know it. So Kapalabhati is a rapid exhale from the abdomen, allowing the inhale to be passive. So it's just like blowing out a candle. If you had a candle in front of you, you would just, the belly snaps back. You don't even think about the inhale. The breath itself is done through the nostrils, though, so it's the same physical engagement, but the mouth is closed. And you'll start slow like that, and over time you can pick up the pace, and over time might mean over the course of a couple of months or years of practicing this. So for those of you in the room who have practiced this for years, you can go rather quickly. If you start to feel lightheaded, it means you're going too fast, and it's time to slow back down, okay? So we're going to start that practice here in just a moment, but I want us just to go inward and be in our bodies for just a moment or two before we start that, okay? All right, sitting comfortably. Relax your shoulders down the back. Eyes closed. Bring your awareness to your body, your breath in your body, and your breath in your belly. The abdomen expanding as you inhale, the abdomen relaxing as you exhale. It's always a good reminder that when we're practicing Kapalabhati, or the breath of fire, as it's sometimes called, that the movement of the body as you breathe, as you do the practice, comes from the abdomen. If you try to do it up in the chest, it'll feel like hyperventilating. So do your best just to keep it down in the abdomen. Good. We'll go for about 30 seconds for this first round. Go ahead and take a deep breath in to begin. Take a deep breath in. Hold the breath in at the top of the inhale. Relax the abdomen. See light in the brain. Keep holding the breath in. Exhale softly through the nostrils. Take your arms overhead. Interlace the fingers, have the pointer fingers pointing toward the sky, and cross the thumbs. Squeeze the arms up by the ears, and then relax the shoulders down. We're going to go for about a minute this time with Kapalabhati. Deep breath in. deep breath in. Hold the breath in at the top of the inhale. Relax the belly so you lighten the brain. Hold the breath. When you get that first impulse to exhale, sip a little bit more breath in and continue to retain. And then exhale, release the arms. Bring your palms onto your thighs or knees. And then we'll practice stillness, kaya sthira, absolute steadiness. So outside of your breath, don't move a muscle. Just focus on the breath. Don't force the inhale or exhale. And hold your body as still as you possibly can. No itching, no twitching, scratching, no swallowing, no fidgeting. Hold yourself still like your life depends on it. Notice when you get the impulse to move and then don't. If there's discomfort, be with it. Aware of the inhale, aware of the exhale. Soften the rigidity of your stance, but stay still. And our breath, this Kapalabhati, the breath of fire we've done, it's kind of like it's kicking up whatever's stuck in the base layers of the body, almost like it's ash or sand or soot, kicking it up toward the upper energy centers, helping to reintegrate it into the system, to move it through. And that's our practice tonight, is to move through whatever you need to move through. And we'll unify that intention by chanting Om 3 times. You can chant with me if you'd like to, or just listen. Deep breath in. Go ahead and bring your palms to your heart, lower the chin, and honor yourself as you are in this moment, this body, breath, energy, and mind, and honoring the one who is honoring all of that. It's from that place within you that we'll practice tonight. Go and rub the palms together, creating heat. And take the heated palms over your eyes. And brush back over the top of your head, down your neck, bringing yourself back to your space. Good, and let's come onto hands and knees to start, table pose. Good, so bring your hands underneath your shoulders, knees beneath the hips or slightly further back. We'll start with some cat-cow just to get the spine warmed up. So inhale, look forward, feel the tailbone lift. Then exhale, round the back, tuck the chin and tail under. Inhale, looking forward, tailbone lifts. And exhale, round the back. Please continue. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. A few more times. Good. With your next exhale, go all the way back to child's pose. Inhale, float back up to hands and knees. Exhale back to child's pose again. And let's continue this movement. Inhale, fours. Exhale, balasana, child's pose. Just warming up the spine and hips, your shoulders. And as you're starting to move your body, just noticing where there might be tension or soreness or tightness. And as you link your breath and movement, kind of getting the mind more involved in this practice, notice if there's any stuckness in your mind, anything that feels like maybe it's been in place for a while and it's time to get it recirculated into the world, recirculated through your body and out again. In other words, what needs to move through? Good. Inhale up to hands and knees. Curl the toes under, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. So it's our first down dog, so go ahead and walk it out. Press a heel to the floor and bend the opposite knee. Breathing length into the legs and spine. Hip bones are reaching toward the sky. And again, feeling into your body. What's here? What feels sore or tight? Where do you have access? How's your breath doing? Good. Well, just one more breath here. And then inhale, float down onto hands and knees. And exhale, child's pose. Good. Inhale back up to hands and knees. And look forward for just a moment. So with your next exhale, you're going to come back to child's pose. You're going to watch me first. You're going to slide just one hand back behind you. And as you inhale, you're going to sweep the arm into the air and then reach forward, planting a hand to exhale, come back down, sweep the arm behind you. To inhale, come back up. All right, so let's do the left hand. So from force, take a deep breath in. Exhale, go back to child's pose. Sweep the left arm behind you. Inhale, reach it up. Reach forward, and then exhale back again. And just keep moving in this swimming forward direction with the left arm. And if you'd like to get the neck involved, you can keep looking at the left hand the entire time. Now, for some folks, that'll just make you dizzy. So if it does make you dizzy, just look wherever you can that doesn't make you dizzy and keep rotating. Feeling the big, full movement of this left shoulder joint. There's also a little bit of twisting that's happening in the spine, especially when we come to the highest point in the flow. Good. One more time. Reach. And then exhale into child's pose. Be still for a moment. Good. Then inhale up to hands and knees. And let's do the other side. So we'll move the right hand this time. So take a deep breath in here. With your exhale, go back to child's pose. Sweep your right arm behind you. Then reach it up into the sky. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, sweeping back down again. And just start this big movement with the shoulders. Reaching up, forward, down and back. Inhale, coming up and forward. Exhale, releasing down and back. Making big circles with the arms. Or the arm, I should say. Singular arm at this point. Almost there. Keep going. Good. Last one. Reaching up and forward. Plant a hand down. Child's pose. Good. So from here, go ahead and slither forward down onto your abdomen. And have your hands underneath your shoulders. Elbows bent. Keep your legs and your hips on the ground. With your inhale, go ahead and pull the shoulders down the back, lift the head and your chest coming into cobra. Exhale, release down. Again, roll the shoulders down the back, lift the heart and head, Bhujangasana, cobra pose. Exhale, release. Let's do a few more. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, releasing down. Inhale and exhale. Last one, come on up, inhale. And exhale, release. Good. Curl the toes under. Lift your knees away from the floor. And if you can, push straight up to plank pose. And then back to downward facing dog. Take an adjusting breath. Good. Inhale, float down onto hands and knees and look forward toward me for just a moment. So the last exercise we did before Cobra, we slid the hand backwards, forward, and up. Now we have to go in the other direction just to help make sure everything's warmed up. So this time you'll inhale, reach forward and up, and then exhale, reach back and come into a kind of a half child. Slide the hand forward to inhale, come up, and release back again, okay? So starting from hands and knees, we'll move the left hand first. Inhale, reach the left arm forward and up. Exhale, sweep it behind you and down. Inhale, reach forward and up. Exhale, back and down. And just keep moving this big windmill of the arm. Really seeing how far into the air you can take that left arm. Reaching forward, inhale. Reaching back, exhale. Okay, let's do one more. Reach forward, up, and then come into child's pose and just feel for a second. Breathe for a moment. And then inhale up to hands and knees, and we'll do the other side. So inhale, reach your right arm forward, up, back, and down. Reach forward, up, back, and down, and keep going. Making big circles with the right arm. Feeling that mobility in your spine even as you take the right shoulder back at that very top of the inhale. Inhale, reaching forward and up. Exhale, back and down. We'll do a few more rounds. Good. Last one, reaching up and back. Child's pose. Go ahead and stay for a moment. And then once again, slither forward down onto your belly. Hands under your shoulders. And we'll play around with Ardha Shalabhasana, locust pose. So feeling the hips ground into the floor with your inhale, lift the head, chest, and the legs, locust. Exhale, release down. Inhale, squeeze back up. Exhale, release down. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Good. One more time, and we're going to hold the pose. So come on up. Take the shoulders down the back. Squeeze the inner thighs toward the ceiling. Heart looks forward, and you're breathing. Deep breath in. And exhale, go ahead and release down. So again, curling the toes under, lift your knees, push up to plank, and back to downward facing dog. Good. So from down dog, walk your hands back towards your feet, coming into the standing forward fold. Release your head and neck here. Good. And then press palms to shins, come halfway up. Then exhale, fold down. And bend your knees until your fingertips touch the floor if they don't already. Then with your fingertips on the ground, go ahead and walk your hands over to the left side of your left foot. Release the head when you get there. Taking some deep breaths. Good, and then walk the hands back through center, and let's go to the right side now. The right side of the right foot. Reaching through that left hand or palm. Release the head if you haven't already. And then walk back to center. Press palms to shins, come halfway up. Exhale, release. Sweep the arms out to the side. The flat back rise all the way up to standing. And bring your palms to your heart. Feel for a moment. All right, so we're gonna move through some arm swings next. And as we do so, like this version of arm swing is great to let things go. So if there is, and in my mind, like the image is like there's like a stone sitting at the bottom of my pelvis. I'm trying to like kind of work it up and move it through my system and maybe get rid of it, but like help integrate it and let it go eventually. So as we're doing this practice, if there is something that is kind of stuck or inert that you want to move through, this is a great practice to bring it to your consciousness as we're doing the practice, okay? So for this version, is the one where we drop the body, for those of you who know it. It's a 3-part inhale through the nose, 1 powerful exhale out of your mouth with the movement, okay? So it looks like this. Feet about hip distance apart, and it'll be inhale, arms up, inhale, arms back, inhale up, and then exhale, bend the knees, drop the body, sweep the arms behind you to inhale, come up for the next round. So fast motion, it's inhale, 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 and exhale. Inhale, 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 and exhale. We're gonna go for about 2 minutes. Plenty of time to let go of whatever you need to let go of, all right? So when you're ready, inhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, 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 exhale. Inhaling through the nose, exhaling out of your mouth. Try to feel the full rotation of the shoulder joints here. Up, and back. Going as slowly or quickly as your body feels it needs to. Again, we're going for a full 2 minutes, so make sure that you save some energy in that tank to get all the way to the end. Powerful exhale out of your mouth. Feel the navel pull into your body and up, clearing your respiratory system. It's almost like a heaving exhale. Really letting it go. Especially since you're exhaling as you drop the body, it's almost like you can just set down or throw off of the body whatever you're needing to help move through your system. You're about halfway done. keep going. It's okay if you need to slow the movement down after a while, but do try to keep moving. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Come back up to standing and breathe. Feel sensation. Moving it through. With your inhale, sweep your arms out to the side and overhead. And if you can, hold the breath in. 3, 2, 1. Exhale through your mouth, release the arms. Let's do that again. Inhale, reach. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. One more time. Hold. 3, 2, and 1. That got something moving in me. I hope I got something moving in you. So take the feet about 2 feet apart. So just a little bit wider than your shoulders for most of us. And then take your left arm overhead. Reach up and grab the wrist and traction the arm toward the ceiling. Feeling length along the left side of the body. And after a breath or two here, go ahead and tilt to the right. Think about rolling the top shoulder back a little bit more. And then come back up. Go ahead and release the arms. Then sweep the right arm up. Reach up and grab the wrist and traction it toward the ceiling again. Take a breath or two here, feeling length along the right side. And then with an inhale, go ahead and tilt to the left. Rolling that top shoulder back just a little bit more. Good. Inhale, come back up. And release the arms down. Good. Have some water if you haven't had water in a minute. All right. So let's really ground into our Warrior 2 exercises, and then we'll add them to a flow in here in just a little bit, okay? So step to the top of your mat, and then take your left foot about 3 to 4 feet back. It's a wide stance. And your back foot, your left foot is pointing out to the side, and the back arch of the left foot is in line with the right heel. So it kind of creates a straight line from the back to the front, okay? Just take your hands onto your hips. Looking forward over your right shoulder, take a deep breath in. Then exhale, bend your right knee toward its own middle toe. Then inhale, come back up. Exhale, sink in. And inhale, come back up. Good, we're gonna hold this time. Sink into Warrior 2, going down as far as you can. And then I want you to check in and make sure that you're stable here. So the front knee should stack directly on top of the front heel. Okay. It's better if it's backed up a little bit than to be too far forward. If you find you're overextending, just widen the stance of your feet and allow yourself to sink down. In the perfect world, this right thigh is parallel to the ground as well. So you're really sinking deep here. And then you get to feel your thigh burn. Isn't that great? Good. Inhale, straighten the leg. All right, take your arms out to the side, parallel to the legs, and turn the palms toward the ceiling. This is a great exercise to do because you can't scrunch your shoulders up much here. It actually compresses the shoulders down away from your ears. And then look over the right shoulder, take a deep breath in, then exhale, sink down into warrior. Inhale, come back up, and exhale, sink back in. Inhale up, then exhale, sink in, let's stay. Go down as deeply as you can into that front knee. And then take your left hand onto the leg behind you, reach your right arm up and arc back. This is reverse warrior, or sometimes called proud warrior. Feel the heart opening toward the ceiling here. Good. Now keep the front knee bending. Come back to warrior two, and then straighten the leg and release the arms. Okay. There's one more warrior to learn here. Side warrior. So taking the arms out to the side again, turn the palms toward the ceiling, take a deep breath in, and exhale, sink down into the right leg. And this time, take the right elbow onto the right thigh or knee and sweep the left arm up and over, creating a straight line from your left heel all the way up through the left fingertips. And then roll the left shoulder back. And breathe. And make sure that your right shoulder isn't scrunching up toward your right ear. Keep some space on both sides of the neck. Good. Keep the front knee bending. Come back to warrior two, and then straighten the leg and release the arms. Okay, that's one side. Let's learn the other side. So a cool thing to do is just turn the angles of the feet to point the other direction, and then you're there. You're ready to go. You can take a look at the feet and make sure that they're lined up appropriately. Again, the back arch in line with the front heel. And then just bring the hands onto the hips to start. Take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, bend your left knee toward its own middle toe, sinking down into warrior. And then straighten the leg. Inhale. And exhale, sink in. Inhale back up. And then exhale, sink in. Let's stay and check the stance. Again, if your front knee is going over the ankle or heel, widen your feet a little bit. So step the back foot back further. Good. Inhale, straighten the left leg. Take the arms out to the side now. Turn the palms toward the ceiling. Shoulders down the back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, sink into that front knee. Let's stay for a breath or two. Keep the front knee bending. Take the right hand onto the right leg. Sweep the left arm up and back. Reverse warrior. The heart opening toward the ceiling. And then keep the front knee bending. Come back to warrior two. And then straighten the front leg and release the arms. Good. So now we'll do side warrior on this one. So take the arms out to the side again, palms to the sky, and then go ahead and sink into warrior. And then bring the left elbow on top of the left thigh or knee. Sweep the right arm up and over. Again, creating a straight line from the right heel all the way up through the right fingertips. And then roll the right shoulder back powerfully. Make sure there's space on both sides of the neck. So really allow that left shoulder especially to kind of ground downward. Good. Keep the front knee bending. Come back to warrior two. Then straighten the leg and release the arms. Good job. All right. So whatever side of the mat is your front side, go ahead and step forward. Checking the time here. We got plenty of time. Nice. So I extended that class to 1 hour and 15 from an hour. It's like we have so much time now. I love it. So before we head into our sun salutation, we're going to play around with the chair pose. Okay. So I'll give you two variations tonight. You can have the feet apart and knees apart. So when you sink into chair, they stay apart. You can have the feet together and knees together. So when you sink into chair, they stay together. But if you have their feet apart, don't come down and buckle the knees. So pick one or the other. Sound good? Okay. I can't hear you, but I'm assuming that sounds good. So go ahead and take the arms overhead, inhale, and exhale, just sink down into the pose. Hip sinking down, heart lifting. Good. Now, if you can, bring the palms together overhead. You can even interlace the fingers and have the pointer finger pointing toward the sky, thumbs crossing. And some of you know what we're doing next. Let's do some Kapalabhati, breath of fire. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath in, straighten the legs. Hold the breath in at the top. Energy moving upward. Exhale, release the arms. And feel. Good. So go ahead and step to the top of your mat again if you're not there already. We'll move through our Surya Namaskar, or sun salutation. So bring the feet about hip distance apart, palms to the heart. And take a moment just to find your breath. Aware of the inhale, aware of the exhale. And even though we'll be moving, there's that sense of stillness that we cultivated at the beginning. And we'll move through this series probably 5 or 6 times. So as we're moving through it, keep in mind kind of the energy that you want to move through you, whether that's moving something out of your body or assimilating something. Keep that part of your kind of internal meditation as we flow. So with your next inhale, sweep your arms down, back, and up. Exhale, bend the knees, chair prep, sweep the arms behind you. Inhale, chair pose, lift the arms up, and stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten the knees, reach up. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward and down. Palms to shins, halfway up, inhale. And exhale, release. Step your right foot way back. Take the back foot flat to the floor, bend the front knee, prepping for warrior two, and then go ahead and sweep yourself up into the pose. Sinking in. Good. Go ahead and take the right hand down onto the leg behind you. Lift the left arm up and back. Keep the front knee bending. And then come back to warrior two, staying for a breath. And then bring your left elbow onto your left knee, sweep the right arm up and over, side warrior. And then inhale back to warrior, keep the front knee bending still. And then exhale, swim forward, hands to the floor, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale into plank pose. Exhale, plank yourself down to the earth. Feel your pelvis ground, lift your head, chest, and your legs, locust pose. Then exhale, release. Curl the toes under and lift the knees, plank up and back, downward facing dog. Go ahead and lift your right leg up. And exhale, step the foot between the hands. Take your back foot flat to the floor. Come on up for warrior two. Good. Once you're there, keep the front knee bending. Take the left hand onto the leg behind you. Lift the right arm up and back. Then come back to warrior two. And then take the right arm or elbow down onto the right knee. Sweep the left arm up and over. Good. Warrior two again. And then exhale, swim forward, step forward. Palms to shins, halfway up. And exhale, fold. Sweep the arms out to the side. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. And palms to the heart. Good, let's keep this energy moving. Inhale, sweep the arms up and back. Bend the knees, chair prep, exhale. Chair pose, inhale. And stay for the exhale. Lift on inhale. And fold forward. Palms to shins. This time, step the left foot back. Back foot flat to the floor. Warrior two when you're ready. Come on up and sink in. Reverse warrior. So take the left hand down, right arm up. And then come back to warrior two. Keep the front knee bending. Take the right elbow down onto the front knee. Sweep the left arm up and over. And then come back to warrior two. Inhale. And then exhale, swim forward and step back to downward facing dog. Plank pose to the earth. Feeling the pelvis ground coming up for Bhujangasana, locust pose, head, chest, and legs. Exhale, release, push up and back, downward facing dog. Your left leg lifts this time. Exhale, step the foot forward, help it along. Take the back foot flat to the floor and come on up for warrior two. And sink in. Good. Right arm down, left arm up, and back. Warrior two again. Keep the front knee bending. Bring the left elbow onto the left knee, sweep the right arm up and over, side warrior. And then back to warrior two, inhale. Then exhale, swim forward, step forward, Uttanasana. Palms to shins, halfway up. Exhale, folding down. Sweep the arms out to the side, coming all the way up. And palms to the heart. Again, inhale, sweep up. Bend the knees, chair prep. Chair pose. Stay. Lift. Fold. Halfway. And release, right foot stepping back. Back foot flat, warrior two, come on up and sink in. Right arm down, left arm up, reverse warrior. Inhale back to warrior. And then take the left elbow down, right arm forward, side warrior. Back to warrior two, inhale. Then exhale, swim forward, plant the hands, downward facing dog, stepping back. Plank pose to the earth. Locust rise. Downward facing dog, curl the toes under, push up and back. Right leg lifts and steps. Back foot flat, warrior two, come on up and sink in. Reverse warrior. And back. Side warrior. And back. Inhale. Exhale, swim forward, step forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, release. Sweep the arms out to the side of the flat back, come all the way up. Exhale, immediately bend the knees, sweep your arms behind you, chair prep. Inhale, chair pose. Stay for the exhale. Lift and fold. Palms to shins, halfway up. And release, step the left foot back this time. Back foot flat, warrior two, come on up and sink. Reverse warrior. Warrior two. Side warrior. Warrior two, inhale. Exhale, swim forward, step back, downward facing dog. Plank pose to the earth. Locust. Downward facing dog, pushing up and back. Good, left leg lifts. And step it through, help it along. Back foot flat to the floor, warrior two. And sing. Reverse it. Warrior two. Side warrior. Warrior two, inhale. Exhale, swim forward, step forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, release. Sweep the arms out to the side, coming all the way up. Again, bend the knees, sweep it back, chair prep, chair pose. Lift and fold. Halfway up. Right foot back. Warrior two, come on up when you're ready and sink in. Reverse warrior. and back, side warrior, and back. And then go ahead and swim forward, step back, downward facing dog, plank pose, to the earth, locust rise, downward facing dog, pushing up and back, right leg lifts, and steps, back foot flat, warrior two, and sink. Reverse it. Back to warrior two, side warrior, back to warrior two, inhale. Exhale, swim forward, step forward, palms to shins. Exhale, release. Arms out to the side, come all the way up. This time, palms to your heart. Get still. Be aware of what's happening inside. Energy kind of lifting from the base upward toward the heart. What is it that needs to move through you tonight? Needs to maybe be expressed or let go of, or even assimilated, circulated. We're going to do one more round of that sun salutation. We'll add some holds and maybe even some variations. We'll see what happens. Finding your breath. Inhale, sweep the arms down and up. Exhale, chair prep. Chair pose. Bring the palms together overhead. Sink in. Kapalabhati, the breath of fire. Deep breath in. Inhale, reach up, hold the breath in. Exhale, release the arms, fold forward. Palms to shins. Exhale, release and step your left foot way back. Come on up for warrior. Good. Hopefully we're doing all right over there. So really make sure you're in the right stance. We're going to be on this side for maybe about a minute or so total. We're already partway into that. So turn the palms toward the ceiling. Good. Now keep this lift in the core of your body because we're going to be shifting between reverse warrior and side warrior. And want to kind of make it flow like a blade of grass, side to side. So take the arms out to the side. Good. And then come into reverse warrior. And then come back up. And then come into side warrior. And then come back up. Keep the front knee bending. Come back into reverse warrior. Swaying back. And then swaying forward. Reach. And again, back to reverse warrior. And then back to side warrior. We're going to do 2 more times. Good. Up and back. Then forward. 1 more time. Good. Then side warrior. And then let's come into warrior 2, just as an inhale. And then exhale, swim forward, step back to downward facing dog. Good. Let's stay here for about 2 breaths. Good. Then inhale, come into plank pose. And exhale, plank yourself down to the floor. And feeling the pelvis ground. Locust pose welcomes you as you lift the heart. You lift the legs behind you. And as you hold the pose, find your breath. 2 more breaths. Stay here. Keep lifting. Then deep breath in, lift. Exhale, floating on down. Curl the toes under. Push up. In back, downward facing dog for about 3 breaths this time. Good. Finishing up this warrior series, go ahead and lift your left leg into the air. And exhale, step it through. Back foot flat, come on up, warrior 2. And sink on in. We're almost there, you guys. Let's take the right hand down with the left arm up. Then come back up to warrior 2 and then shift immediately into side warrior. Inhale back up and come into reverse warrior. Inhale back up and then into side warrior. 3 more times. Reaching back, inhale. And reaching forward, exhale. Reaching back, inhale. Keep the front knee bending. And reaching forward, exhale. I think it's 1 more time. Reaching back. And then reaching forward. And then come to warrior 2. Inhale. And exhale, swim forward. Step forward. Uttanasana. Palms to shins halfway up here. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Again, halfway up. And fold. 1 more time. And then sweep the arms out to the side of the flat back. Come all the way up to standing. And bring your palms to your heart. And just be with sensation, your breath rate, your heart rate, energy moving in your body. And taking a deeper breath and bringing yourself back. Hopefully that helped move something through. If anything, you've woken something up in you. So if you haven't taken a drink of water in a while, I invite you to. Really, that's just permission for me to hydrate, but you have the permission as well. All right. So go ahead and stack your feet underneath your hips. So have them about hip width apart. Arms starting down by your side. With your inhale, lift your arms overhead. And exhale, release the arms down. I know that was anticlimactic. We'll make it more interesting. Lift the arms up and then roll onto the balls of your feet. And then release the arms down and slowly lower back down to the heels. Good, let's try that again. Lift the arms up, rolling up. And exhale, release down. Let's do a few more. Inhale, rolling up. Exhale, rolling down. Inhale. Exhale. Good, we're gonna try to hold now, all right? Just gonna roll onto the balls of the feet, lift the arms overhead. You can think about squeezing the thighs toward one another. That'll help to create some inner lift with the pelvis. And try to focus your eyes on a single non-moving point. If the eyes are darting around, you're gonna fall for sure. And if you do fall, that's okay, but just take your time coming back into the practice, okay? Keep breathing. Deep breath in. Keep the arms overhead. Exhale, release the heels down. Reach up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive, fold forward. Good, stay for a breath. And then from wherever you're at, go ahead and step into downward facing dog. Then float down onto hands and knees, release the feet. Balasana, child's pose. One more breath. Good. And then go ahead and bring yourself up. And come to a seat and bring your legs out in front of you. Okay. So have your hands down by your side, kind of stacking underneath your shoulders. And I have my fingertips pointing toward my feet. We're going to do reverse table pose for those of you who know it. Some people like to have their fingertips pointing toward the feet. Some people prefer to have the fingertips pointing away from the feet. See which one works best for you. I really don't mind either way, okay? But I'm going to start this way. Flex the feet, pull the toes back, and then you're going to bend the knees, lift the hips, and press the pelvis up, coming into reverse table. And then release the hips down to the starting position. And inhale again, scoop the pelvis up, and exhale, release on down. Inhale, scooping up, exhale down. Twice more. And if you'd like to on this last round, hold the pose. If you don't like to, don't do it. Good. If you're pressing up, go ahead and release down. And release the arms. Okay, dokie. So we're gonna do a twist next. So with your legs extending forward, go ahead and bring your right knee into your chest. And then take the right foot to the outside of the left leg, okay? Now there's a couple of options from here. And I'm gonna take you further than I normally do in this class. Normally we just do the twist here. If you'd like to, and you have the accessibility, you can take this left leg, the one extending forward, and tuck it underneath you. So just tucking it back. If you do that and you find that your right hip is popping up off the ground a lot, take the leg back forward, okay? We have different levels of practitioners in here, and that's completely fine. So either the left leg forward or tucking back. Good, so it's the right knee on top. It's the right hand that goes directly behind your spine. So not way back here, but right behind the back. Then inhale, lift the left arm up. Exhale, take the arm around, hook the knee and twist, looking over your right shoulder. Now staying in the pose, sit up taller. Then exhale, twist a little bit more. And we'll stay in the twist for a couple more breaths. Good. With your next inhale, carefully unwind. Then we'll do the other side. So uncrossing. The left knee comes into your chest now, and the left foot comes across the right leg. Now again, you can keep the right leg extended forward, or for some of you, you might tuck it back. If you tuck it back again, the checkpoint is to make sure that both hip bones are solidly on the ground here. So left knee is on top, left hand goes behind your back. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, sweep the right arm around, hook the knee and twist, looking over your left shoulder. Staying in the pose, sit up tall. And exhale, twist, looking further behind you. A few breaths here. Good. Inhale, unwind. And extend both legs forward now. All right. So having the legs about hip distance apart in front of you, sit up as tall as you can and reach the arms overhead. Relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. With the exhale, think about hinging at your hips. Bring your heart forward about halfway. Then inhale, come back up. Exhale, reach forward again. Arms stay up by the ears. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, forward. Inhale, up. Twice more. Keep the arms up by the ears. And on this next round, go as far forward as you can without over rounding, and just relax the hands down onto the legs. Grabbing the feet here isn't necessary. Allow your chin to tuck toward your throat slightly, the back of the neck lengthening. And let's just breathe here. Staying here for just another 2 or 3 deep breaths. And then carefully walk your hands back, coming up to a tall seat. And let's come onto our backs for Shavasana, corpse pose. Coming to lay down. And take your time getting onto your back, and maybe you want to adjust the lighting in your space or bring some support. But when you do get there, have your heels about mat width apart so the toes can fall out to the sides. Have your arms out to the sides, palms face up. Some softness in your jaw. And feel the space behind your eyes soften or relax. And then do anything you need to make yourself 10 to 15% more comfortable, because we're going to practice stillness in a moment. But get out any last fidgets. And then take a deep breath in, out, and bring your body into complete stillness. Don't move a muscle. Again, of course, the breath is breathing, the breath is moving, but all other movement ceases. Focus on that effortless breath. Peace, peace, peace. Please begin to take a deeper, fuller breath. And make some gentle movements in your hands and feet, your arms, your legs. Gently beginning to bring your body and your awareness back to the room. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll to your right side. And take your time as you transition to a seat from here. So if you're still making your way to a seat, continue to move at your own pace. Once you're there, sit tall and relax your shoulders down your back, crown of the head lifting toward the ceiling. And become aware of the flow of your breath in your nostrils. And then notice more acutely your breath moving through your left nostril. So sensation in just the left nostril. And then notice the sensation in the right nostril. And then both nostrils. In the moment, we'll begin the practice of anuloma viloma, or mental alternate nostril breathing. And essentially, you're just imagining you're breathing through alternating nostrils as I lead you. So with your next inhale, sense the breath moving through the left nostril. And then exhale, sense the breath moving out of your right nostril. And inhale through the right nostril. And exhale out of the left. In left. Out right. In right. And out left. In left. Out right. In right. And out left. In left. And out right. In right. And out left. A few more times on your own. And as you exhale through the left nostril, release the technique and bring your awareness to the point at the center of your brain. And see a ball of light glowing, shining at the center of your brain. Holding that light there, bring your awareness to the point on your spine behind your navel. And see a ball of light there as well. We're going to connect these 2 points. Ball of light at the center of the brain, third eye, a ball of light at the navel center. So with your inhale, draw some of the light from the navel up to the third eye, up to that ball of light at the center of the brain. And as you exhale, see that ball of light at the center of the brain expand beyond your body, out into the universe. Inhale, draw up light from the navel to the center of the brain. Exhale, feel that light expand in all directions, touching everything in the universe. Inhale, drawing light up from the navel. Exhale, see it expand. And continue this imagery as best you can. And as you're seeing the circuit of energy moving up and outward, whatever you were helping to move through tonight, see or feel that sense of moving through. It's lifting and it's expanding. It's lifting and it's shining. It's lifting and it's letting go. Release the internal visual. Maybe feel yourself more energized or lighter, clearer, maybe. You bring your palms to your heart and lower the chin and just honor that ability to move things through, to create that lightness, to create that clarity, the capacity to do so. And may all of your effort here tonight and this practice keep you connected to that. So until we meet again, namaste. Mm. So thank you all for being here and sharing in this practice. I hope it serves you well. And I hope that this energy moving through, whether you were able to connect to something specific tonight or whether you knew exactly what you were working with, I hope that it continues to move through, that that medicine continues to go forward even beyond this. So take care, and I will see y'all soon. I'll be on.